In this video, I'm going to talk about the different type of tosses and throws that you want to have when turning a double play from second base and shortstop. Staying consistent on the type of tosses and throws that you have to that bag is going to help your teammate out. They are going to know exactly what type of toss or throw you are going to be doing, so they're not going to be caught off guard. So let's start with second base. Ball is hit to my right where I have to move up the middle and I'm getting closer to the bag. I'm going to do a toss. So I'm either going to do a backhand toss or I'm going to do a toss just straight ahead. The type of toss I do depends on how close I am to the bag. If I'm really close to the bag, I feel comfortable with a backhand toss. If I am moving up the middle, but I'm still about 10 to 15 steps away, I feel more comfortable with a toss that is straight on because I feel I can get a little bit more power behind that ball. My shortstop should know anything to my right, up the middle, I'm going to be tossing that ball. Anything straight on or to my left, I'm going to be opening up and turning to throw. So it depends on where you are at in the baseline. If you are playing really far back behind the baseline, you might just need to turn your body a bit to get that lower arm slot to throw to your bag. If you are playing up in the baseline, you're going to have to completely open with your right foot to get a good angle to the bag and then throw. But regardless, because you are about halfway in between second base and first base, you're going to have to throw that ball. Now let's say you're shaded up the middle, you're not moving up the middle, but you're shaded up the middle and a ball is hit straight to you. In my opinion, I still recommend throwing that ball. I recommend throwing because even though you are shaded up the middle, that ball is hit straight to you, you're still far away from that bag. Now when I toss it, I am moving towards the bag and my momentum is taking me, but because that ball is hit straight to me and I'm not moving to my right, I want to go ahead and throw that ball so I can get some speed behind it.
Another option I forgot to mention in my original video is if a ball is taking you far to your left to where you have to reach outside of your body, in order to keep your balance, you're going to do a little spin, making sure you're staying in your legs and then throwing to your target.
Now let's move to shortstop. Honestly, same rules apply. So if I'm playing shortstop and a ball is hit to my left up the middle where I am moving towards the bag, I'm going to toss that ball. And because of this angle, this toss is always going to be right in front of me. If there's a runner on first, shortstops are usually or should be shaded up the middle because they have to cover that steal. They are usually around this area before that ball is hit. So if a ball is hit straight to them, you can do two things here depending on how hard it is hit. If it's hit hard, you can field it and do just a little bit of a throw. If it's hit a little bit slower, you can attack it and then try and get your momentum going to your target. Because in my opinion, I feel when a ball is hit slow, it takes too long to set your feet and throw. Whereas if you field it on the run, you can attack it and then keep your feet moving in order to get your momentum to your target. If a ball is hit really far to my right, depending on how fast I can get there, I might get over there, set my feet and throw like I would for a ball straight in. Or if my momentum is really taking me away from my target, in order to keep my balance, I'm going to get over there, open up to get a good angle, and then throw that ball. So with all of that, staying consistent allows you and your teammate to be on the same page. Just remember too, it's okay to communicate. So for example, when I was playing shortstop and my second baseman had a ball hit up the middle, so they were moving towards me, I knew she was going to toss it, she knew she was going to toss it, but I was still talking to her saying toss two, just to make sure we're on the same page.